Hello, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. We're back into Planet Coaster. We're live on Twitch, and this is the May start over. All of my games that I'm playing are being start over in May because of the new schedule that we have. So this is the beginning of May, as, as I think it is, beginning of May or very end of April. So this time around with this type of map, as you've seen, like probably like a few weeks ago, or whatever. Uh, I'm gonna take my time on certain rides and make it look kind of really nice and customized. I'm sorry that my bird's going nuts, but it is what it is. Can't change stupidity. So right away, right off the bat, I want the width to be huge. So let's just do two of them, like that. I want them to walk in and kind of be like to be shops and stuff. So let's do that. Let's do something like this. And I think that should be big enough for a bunch of shops to be at. And then right here, I want to do kind of a circle, I guess. I might have to scream at my bird if he keeps on squeaking. Kind of like a circle like this we want. Like I said, I'm going to kind of take my time on this. It's not going to be like a perfect circle. No, don't think that's going to happen. But I'm going to plop it in like that, I guess. Oh god, that's horrible. I don't even want it. A question mark? No. That is really bad, actually. Let's just keep it like that for right now. And yeah, let's just put a ride in. Right away in the beginning, a ride. We kind of want a good amount of ride. Like, I'm playing on easy mode because the rides just keep on breaking down. And when it breaks down, I just lose so much money. So I'm just going to do kind of easy mode for right now. Because, like I said, it's just kind of ridiculous. I want to do a merry-go-round. Like right here. Kind of like, because that could be a good little circle. So let's do that. The entrance, we're going to have, actually over here, I think. And the exit will be right here. And of course, we're going to make this bigger. I want to do that now. But let's do this. These rides, let's go like this and over. And let's do the length. Quite long. Because we're going to put stuff in the middle here. Let's do something like that. And let's swing it around. And we're going to put this pretty tight. Right around here. And I think that right there should do it. There we go. I know it's kind of messed up now that we can't really do that circle that we wanted to, but that's okay. I'm going to actually open this up right away. 550 should be fine. Like, I kind of want to put this, extremely expensive, and then all the rides would be free, but that'd be later on down the road. Let's put in the paths right away. Something like this. And just go around this. We're building around the rides. That's what we're doing. And I think if we do this like that, there we go. Excellent. We're going to actually delete this right here if we can. How do I do that? Paths. Is there a delete? There we go. Yep. right, and that's gonna be the smallest we can do, looks like. Okay, I'll take it. Looks kind of janky, but that's all right. Right away, let's put in some of the scenery stuff. Put in some trees and bushes. There we go. There's that. There's some bushes here we can do. Let's put that actually right here. I guess this should be fine. Let's see what else. You can put a tree in. That's an okay looking tree. We can actually stick that right here. I don't want this overhanging that much on the path like that, so let's do something. Tuck that in like that. I think that should be good. Yeah, I like that. A little dull on that side, but oh well. I want to put like a bigger scenery thing here. Something that stuff is doing stuff, you know, whatever. Stuff is doing stuff. That's what we need. I kind of want to put this right up over here. So it looks like you're pretty much trapped like that. And should we put another one over here? Like, will that fit? It won't fit, will it? Well, I guess it could, like that. Guess like, I don't know. Let's do it. Because, like I said, I'm going to take my time on doing some of this stuff. So let's edit this, and then I want to move this. Just slightly moving it. Like, I think it's this way. Yeah, there we go. Let's move it like that. And then we can move it like this. Yeah, perfect. And we can do the same thing with over here. This is going to be more detailed stuff going on. As you can tell, that I'm already changing the way that I usually play the game. Well, I shouldn't say I usually. Like, this is when I'm playing without recording. This is how I usually play things. I make one ride, and then I customize that one ride with the scenery like this to bring it up to 100. But I usually don't do that on YouTube because it just takes way too much time. I love this tree. This tree is going to be right there in the middle. Because it just takes way too much time. But that's okay. We have the time now, so I'm going to go to just scenery. So it's already pre-built for me. I'm going to put some of these down. I'm going to put that inside of here. I always liked having that inside. Put it like this. Is there any more of the like the little carts at all, or no? I like this tree too, actually. It might be too much green going on, actually. Look at that. That's cool. But let's move on. See if there's any other carts that we can take, or even this. Would that fit in here nicely or no? It's something that I would like to have, actually. I think I might be able to finagle it in here, and you'll see what I mean. I think slightly like that. Okay, how are we looking here? I'm going to put it in. And of course, I'm going to customize it. Let's edit the stuff down here. This little thing. We can split from building, but we're not going to. We're actually just going to advance move this, and we're going to move it down. Why are you not going down? Hello? There we go. And that's actually good, I think. It is going through that, but I'm okay with that. When you first walk in, Planet Coaster is kind of covered up, which I actually kind of don't want. You can bring this down. Let's just bring this down just a tad. How's that looking? Okay, let's rotate it actually. You might actually just advance move this. Not advance move, just move it in general. And just tuck that in close to over here. Kind of like that. No. What happens if you put it over here? Might be the best spot. Actually, yeah. And we can put a little thing in there. Yeah, actually I like that. It kind of goes up a bit. We don't want to spend too much money on the sceneries right away. I made that mistake multiple times. But I'm looking for something. It's kind of like this. Is that? Oh, nice. Perfect, actually. Oh, well, actually, I guess that way would work. Still gotta put something in there. Looking for something that has like a cart. But I could do some barrels. Like, how big is this? That's too big. Okay. Is that gonna mess up things? Or I stick that in there? Looking from a faraway distance. Yeah, I don't like that. Let's take a look at something. What about that? Oh, we could do that, but it's going to be in away from that. Oh, there we go. Still kind of big though, isn't it? This is a type of thing I'm kind of looking for. It's too big. No. I was hoping the cart would be in there. Oh my goodness. Like, those carts would be kind of nice, but again, they're just too big. Might be bumming. Jesus, huge. We're kind of in expensive stuff right now too, like 300, 400 bucks area, which is a little bit too much. I might go back up and maybe pick apart one of those things up there. Maybe get some barrels or something. We could go into here and get some barrels. There's props. Maybe we should look at props. And animatronics, statues, fences, signs and advertisements, lights. Maybe we should get some lights in there, but we don't do nighttime. So it's kind of like it's not going to do much. Would carts be in vehicles? It doesn't look like it, no. targets. That's strange. Food items, storage. Yeah. Screens. I didn't realize we had that. Signs and advertisements would be kind of nice to have in there, but look at animatronics for a second. No. Let's do fireworks. Look at some fireworks stuff, maybe. Like we could do the pyrotechnics, but man. Let's bring this all the way down so we can go up to the top. There's no carts, which is kind of a shame. Put some rocks in there. Oh, I guess we can stick that in. Get the job done. Let's do a little bit of a gap so that we can actually put in some flowers around there. And now we got to find some flowers. Now, what about this rock here? Now, this is kind of big, but it would fit in there nicely. Oh. No, exit out. I'm stupid. Alright. There's some of these flowers, which I kind of like. Let's stick that here. And then we will move this. Like this, and then bring this up just a tad. Like it's overgrown, which I kind of like. Some plants that's been overgrown on whatever this stuff is. And then we could bring this stuff out just a bit, which I'm going to. Let's bring this to advance move. Over like that, and then like this. Perfect. This one we're going to move just slightly. So I hope that you guys don't mind, and ladies don't mind, that this is the way the game's going to be turned into. It's kind of more of like designing and and all that type of stuff. You know, still playing the game, but a little bit longer time spending on design. Actually, I guess we could lower that down a bit, but let's do something like this. And I like this one laying down like that. Looks kind of neat. How is it looking, actually? When I click on this, we're at 43% only. Which, we're going to go higher because we're going to put some plants in. Once when, we can just go into here, do nature. And bushes. We're going to put a lot of these in, for sure. So, plop it in. Let's do that. Oh, that's a lot. I'm guessing that's the same thing, yeah. These are huge. We could stick it here and bring it down some. Man. Oh, there we go. That's much better. How's it looking on the other side? Looks good. Let's do something like that. A little bit of a gap there, which is fine because you can stick something there if you want to. Is this going to be big? It is. Go right underneath this. Still big. Let's continue on down. This is kind of neat. Can we put that? We can put it right here. Got some sunflower looking things. But we might put another tree over here. That's a small little tree. Let's stick this here. The last playthrough I was doing, I kind of didn't like the way that some of the designs was or were. So that's kind of another reason why I'm happy to switch over. Take my time on all the rides and stuff. Let's take it slow. That's it. That's good. Let's move this up like this. Up against the tree kind of thing. A little bit of a gap. Yeah, good. Like that. And like I said, I'm going to put in a small little tree here. No, not like that. That is a small tree, but kind of too small. Oh, actually, that's a good amount of bush going on there, but is that going to really mess up the scenes? I think it does. That's too much? Yeah, that's way too much. Same with that. Oh my goodness. I think I'm getting into the expensive stuff that is going to mess up a lot of things. So we could stick these in. Like a few of these. And then thinking here we can do a little bit smaller ones. Going over like this. So rotate this just a bit so we get a little bit of different look. I guess we have to kind of do the same on that one because I like that gap that it's having. So when you first walk in, you see that. I think that's kind of nice actually. We can put some more bushes and flowers over here. Is there any small ones? Yes, good. And I kind of want to stick one of those there too, but let's do that. Let's fill this whole thing in. Yeah, I like that. We can do the same thing over here too, but let's use a different plant if we can at least. We use these. Might be too thick again. We could stick that there though. No, not really. Hmm. There isn't like really any more smaller type bushes or flowers or anything like that. How is it looking now, actually? Is it at 100 yet? It is at 100. Nice. So people coming through here and see all this, and behind that, you don't really see much. Nothing really cool, but get over here, that's when stuff somewhat changes. You get kind of cool little thing, that thing going on. Go behind us, see that. And then boom, boom. Oh, you know what? I did not do priority pass. Maybe the priority pass can go through there. I used to do that, but I just completely forgot. Man. Well, I guess we could stick it here. Make it go through this. That'd be kind of neat. Let's do that. And let's move it slightly that way. Yeah, that looks good. Let's change the color to these. I like to do that so that people know the priority pass where it is. Where is that? I guess, you know, it's not really going anywhere, but you know, I guess you skip that big old loop. I guess it's better than nothing. And I kind of like this. Like I said, I wish we can get some grass. Guess we could take these and I can edit these little flower things here. We do a duplicate, yeah. You know, we can put these here and lower it down some. Because, you know, obviously we have to. Kind of like that. And then we can use the move button to just keep on pushing it. Yeah, looks a lot better already. Wonder how my game's gonna work with this. I know on the old Xbox, this is when I did that the most. Like just did a huge customization and everything. It did not like it so much, but we're gonna have to lower this down a little bit more when it comes to this side. I think like that would be good. So let's plop that in like this. I think this should be fine. I'm just gonna rotate it like that and over. It's only a buck. Not bad. I think same with over here. We can kind of just go around like this. And I want more colorful stuff over here, I think. But I'm thinking maybe over here we can kind of plop in some of this. Let's move that and then bring it down just barely slightly. No, it's not going to work out. We're going to have to get something smaller over there. Here, Let's do stuff like this. It can't be that thick in here because, you know, the sun doesn't get in there that often, so we're just gonna place it here and there. And here it can be a little bit thicker. Oop, I might have to delete the last one. Let's do that. I don't want it on the road like that, so oh, hold on. We might have to get rid of all of that. We got to slightly turn. Let's do it like that. We have to bring this up. Just a little bit like that. There we go. And let's turn it like this. I think that should be good. Slightly turn because we're turning with the road here. That's just barely in. Let's do that. There we go. That was a bit much, huh? As you can tell already, it makes the game just look a lot better. So it's been 32 minutes and haven't even opened the park yet. I'm just still customizing. I want it a little bit closer to this road, so it doesn't. We don't have that much gaps. I have to. I'm gonna have to put it like that. Well, that's actually pretty nice. Slightly like that. And of course, we're going to put some more color in. That would be later on, obviously. Got to go around this tree just a bit. Oh, a little tree. I might leave kind of like this. I might delete some of it because, again, we're underneath a tree, so grass doesn't really grow underneath there or anything else, really. So I'm trying to make it more realistic type looking thing. Something that you will see in nature. I'm going to put that in like this. And then turn it like that, like this. I'm gonna just barely make it connect, kind of like this. I want that thing to not be there, type thing. I think that's really good, right on the bottom like that. Let's put this over like that. I think that's good. I'm going to put one there, one a little bit further that way, and that's it. So you're going, you're seeing that. Okay, I think that's good. Some bare bits there, which is good underneath the tree. All right, let's go into here next. We gotta bring this down. We want just a little bit of greenery coming through here. Not much, just a little. Because this is underneath all the stuff. Alright, let's go back to those trees. Let's place that there. This one is okay. And we just fill in over here with these. And then down here as well, we're gonna kind of just, oops, not there. That was on the road. I didn't want it on the road, the whatever it's called, the pathway. So let's do this. Kind of just spam it in just a little, and then spin it. Get it so there's a little bit of difference. Spin it this way. $1 can go a long ways. Apparently. And it's hard to see what's going on. There's a little bit of greenery coming through there, which is fine. That one I can look past. I can't wait to see what it looks like at the end. I want it to look kind of overgrown, just a bit. Oh, that's on the road there. Let's get rid of those two. Okay. Now let's just take a look and see what it looks like. 'Cause I've been playing this a little bit too long. So when you first come in through here, that's actually go into this mode. I haven't really played in this mode that often, so let's see how it goes. So when you come through here, you get all this stuff. A little bit of bushes on the bottom here. Not much. Then here, you know, after you get done with the trees, you get some little thing here. This is the little water tower that we have. And over here, it looks kind of nice, actually. The tree. A little bit of the greenery. The rock here. And this big old tree. On the bottom of this big tree, it's, as you can see, a little bit of greenery. And it goes a lot more thicker as the time goes on this way. And then once we get to more of the trees, that's when the greenery kind of stays low again because stuff can't grow. And then we get to see this side over here. This right here I'm actually gonna delete. Oh boy. Well, I'm gonna have to figure that out in a little bit. And then here is when all the fun stuff happens. You get to see the old, like if you want to, again, there's this stuff, you know, it's all green on the bottom, and over here, this is the fast pass. You cut in between these two little things. And then here's kind of like a lot of greenery stuff, and we will put in some more color. And then it dies down with the greenery, not just a little bit on the bottom there, and yeah, it looks nice. I don't know, I like it. Let's get out of this view because this view is really not making me happy. Some bald spots that I get to fill in. Like we could take this now and edit. Oh no, we don't want to edit. Take this. We can duplicate when little amounts of stuff like that, and we gotta push this down, obviously. So it's just hitting the ground, and then you start filling in some of the colors here. I don't know if really rotating will do anything, but and then just kind of something like this around. Just put some of that over here and kind of look at it and be like, okay, let's fill it in some, and if it's too much, we can get rid of it. If it's not enough, we can put more in. I kind of like that. Let's fill this in over here so it's kind of more circular. So we're going to fill in that little holes, the little holes over here. That. Yeah, I like that. Put in some of the stuff in here. Do something like this. With that over there. You can put some of the green stuff, stuff on top of the green over here. Kind of bring this out just a bit. Yeah, I like that. And this video is going on a very long time. I'm sorry, but like I said, I usually keep them between 20 to 30 minutes. But I kind of want to finish it off because I can do a little screenshot of it, and that could be my thumbnail. Have a little bit thick over here. Yeah, the thickness looks nice, and then we can dial it down just a bit going this way. Look a little strange maybe like that, but I like this. Oh, okay, slow down. I was doing a good amount one, but it decided to freak out. It's getting to the point where I can just place one and it fits. That's getting too skinny over there now. It's gonna look strange again. I wonder if I can go in there and take out individual flowers. I hope so. I'm gonna stick it down there just for now and just see if I can do it. And if not, I'll just get rid of it. I think right here we're gonna stick something, maybe like a ATM or something. So some of these flowers will be gone as well. But as of right now, for the thumbnail, I'm just gonna plop a couple of these flowers in like this. See what it looks like from a distance. I kind of like that still. Yeah. And let's just go and follow the side here. I think that's as far as we can do it right there. Excellent. Yeah, this is going good, I think. I like this. Like again, this is how I usually play, but because of YouTube and all that, it just takes forever. So I usually don't play this like this on YouTube, but I thought, hey, might as well play the game like I usually play it. It needs to have a little bit of a thing here for sure. And obviously we got to put some in here. Yeah. Can't see it. Well, you can kind of see it from an angle. It's kind of nice, actually. No, not many over here, but actually we should stick some here for sure. There's a lot we can do, but I think that should be enough. My game probably hates me right now, but that's okay. Yeah, that's right there. It's just, that's great. I like it. I'm gonna take a screenshot for the thumbnail. I think that's a good thumbnail right there. Maybe I could like bring it in like this. I can mess around with it later on too. Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. I like it. Here we go, another screenshot. So yeah, this is how this game's gonna go. It might actually go this long too. It might take these episodes might be an hour long. You never know. But this is how the game is gonna be. I'll make one ride, and I designed everything with making it look nice. You walk through here, and it's kind of dull here, which obviously I will put some greenery and maybe some colors. I might take some of this next and plop it in over here and get some different types of color going on. Maybe I like this bush, and I'll take that bush and put it around as well. But I honestly like the color of it because it matches this, and we can change the color of this stuff too. Not mistaken. I know I thought I've seen it before. Oh, there it is. Yeah, the ride. You can change any color you want. Let's do that orange. Why not? And whatever the white is, we can change that to we do green. Yeah, that matches the color, and this we can change that to kind of a bluish color to match that. And looking around from any other colors, I guess red. Yeah, that looks good. It matches now with that. Brilliant. And screenshot. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And if you did, you can hit that like button, subscribe. You put down in the comment section down below and kind of tell me, hey, how about you, put this in instead, or try this bush. Maybe take this from this tree or this color thing, whatever, and put it in one of your stuff, and I'll do it. I'll see what you're talking about and check it out and do it and see if it looks good. Yeah, so thank you all for watching. Like I said, be good to yourself and others. Have the day you deserve, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Peace.